Hello everyone, my name is Disra and welcome back to the game called Let's See How Long My Vassals Can Actually Manage to Stay Alive. Because this one definitely isn't gonna stay alive for that long. Also, my two newest vassals, which I got the previous turn I believe, might not survive that long either, because they are still at war with a few neighboring factions, which unfortunately I can't do anything with. I really would, that's actually one of the things I really would have liked in this game. The ability to kind of force even people you're, maybe not people you're allied with, I think maybe even allies, are at war with these guys, or can be at war with your allies, with your vassals, that is. But yeah, I would like that that to be a possibility for you to basically say, hey, be at peace with my vassal, please. But, well, not the case here. So we gotta make the best of it and just say tough and just play along and get over the fact that you lose some of your provinces. Oh well, that's a risk with taking vassals, as we saw earlier in this very same campaign. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, in between parts, I loaded up the new artillery and a bit of more line infantry. And I am recruiting this guy, Rifle Mercenaries, which means that I will have almost 2 full armies, which is quite nice, definitely. I'm really looking forward to having that many men available to me at the same time, so I'm not always the underdog when it comes to numbers. But me talking to you is basically just wasting time. Could have used skipping to the next turns, because right now it's just set up for the next major battle, which I believe will happen to the south. Also, Hirado, you have been moving that fleet quite a bit these last few parts, but you are not at war with me. So either you're at war with, like, these guys, maybe? Which I haven't bothered to check yet, so it might be true. But it is getting, like, worryingly close. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Do I have a reason? Actually, am I at war with these guys in the first place? I am not. They are allied with Fukuoka, which I believe are these guys. Or maybe not. Oh, those guys. I see. So they have loaded up an entire army and is now, for apparently no reason, here. Right. Yeah, this is more fishy than a fisherman's worth. I might just have to declare war on them and move in to destroy that army, because that army could take... might not be able to take Echigo just because of the amount of troops I have right here. But Ugo and maybe even Uzen are definitely takeable. Oh, and Saro, forgot about that. Of course, as I've said, these settlements are... well, not all of them, as we saw in the previous one, although we did manage to defend it, but some of these new maps, they are a bit easier defendable from the defender standpoint. Well, obviously. But still, I don't want to face an entire army at them. Not at a place where I'm not prepared to face them. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop these guys off. There we go, come on, plop them off. Get them into that army. At least most of it. Let's get the artillery up in the front one. So, to switch it out with, well, obviously reserve force. So, there we go. Actually, I also want to do... never mind, that was the wrong thing. I also want to do a bit of this. Yeah, only one should be enough. There we go. And then we have our reserve coming up and guarding our rear. There we go. So, we have a pretty significant second stack, and the first one now has adequate amounts of artillery. I think more than this will be pushing it. And actually, to be quite frank, this, well, 4 cavalry and 4 artillery does make it so that these guys, they may be on the, they may not have the sufficient firepower. Although I don't really have to worry too much about that. I am playing against the AI after all. But yeah, the proportion of line infantry to non-line infantry in some is not something I would necessarily be comfortable with in any other circumstance. But yes, once again, this is a campaign, so I don't really have to worry. Or at least I think I don't have to worry. Based on experience, I don't have to worry. But yes, so this navy has just dropped those guys off. So next plan for next turn is to basically cut these guys off, because I'm almost completely certain that they are just going to continue to move towards me, which means that I should be able to bump into them and also catch them when they try to flee, if they try to flee. Because these ships, they might be there are 3 ships, but they might be 36 guns each, and some of my ships have questionable quality. Might actually be in my best interest to increase my navy right now. But I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna hope I have enough to deal with that, and if I don't, well, I guess these ports are gonna be busy again. At the same time when I'll probably lose Sado. So, hooray for that as well. I can actually get rifle contractors at Sado. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, here we go. Financial district. Anyway, back to our land-based army. Used all my movement points, at least if I want this guy to stay behind that guy. So, let's end the turn. Also, after I'm done with the ship upgrades that I'm currently researching, I'll go for some... I was thinking about some tax upgrades, which are boring, I know, but they do increase the income I get, so I'm not going to say no to that. Oh, did you take it? Did you take South Shinano? Not yet. I will say oh, no, I think it... No, it's not gone. It's not gone. Just the same color as the neighboring provinces there. Or it looked like somewhat of the same color as these guys. Which, oh, never mind. Sayama are defeated, I believe. Or at least they have lost that province, because I know these guys used to be at war with me. The previous owners of that province. So, let's see. Sayama, are you dead? No, you are not, but you lost a province. So let's see if we want a peace agreement. No, still unacceptable. I need to defeat you in 1 battle. Apparently that is enough. And then you will have a peace with me. But yeah, let's just get these guys moving. Yeah, that stacks as well. Let's just do that. I could also easily declare war on Edo, which might be the best course of action, given that they are imperial, and they do hold one of my victory objectives. So I could also split them up, and I think I still should have enough forces to at least take Kai easily, and maybe Musashi. Really depends on where the main Edo forces are. I can see that one of the forces got recently annihilated by my vassal. Good job. But I don't know if they have any more. So I'm gonna send my gal down there to act as kind of a spy. Oh, they do have copper. I forgot about that. Do I have copper anywhere else? I don't. Oh, copper is very valuable. I wonder... Could I just send these guys down? Probably not. But there should be enough to keep these guys still alive. If they are still gonna be alive after these guys have attacked again. Which I think is not gonna happen. I think these are gonna stay alive. But maybe I should just leave the stack here. Or just hope that these guys can deal with their own problems. Which, to be fair, they probably can't after I absolutely wrecked them, but oh well. You can't win everything. Also, it's the matter of you guys. Yes, you are clearly going for me. I don't see you going for anyone else. So, let's just declare, and hopefully I have enough to take care of this. Yeah, that's pretty much what I feared. I don't think I would be able to win this in an actual battle. So I am gonna auto-solve and hope for the best, and I won. Hooray! But I did lose a ship, and actually, did I lose that? Did I lose too much there? So a follow-up battle will actually be a defeat? Let's find out. Oh, never mind. So there we go. The enormous army coming towards me was thankfully sunk. So yeah, let's... yeah, I'm gonna save up just a little bit so I can get the military port once I get the copper plating. Which is coming... that's the wrong thing. There we go. Which is coming in 5 turns. Okay then. Fair enough. But yes, I will give these guys a slight repair, although both of them are gunboats. Well, without them I don't have a navy at all, so there's also that. Yeah, let's save a turn and get a Kaiju Maru. That's definitely a lot of I was gonna say gunpowder. I mean firepower. So that's the plan. Nothing too worryingly happening. By the way, I did like technically destroy your forces in a very decisive battle. Kinda. So... oh, recruit a foreign veteran. I can do that. Although, do I have the port for it? Anyway, so I did defeat you in what could be described as a decisive victory. Do you want a peace agreement with me? And agree to become my vassal? No. You're not gonna do that. I think that is the best decision, sir. You definitely do not have any reason for doing that currently. But yes, I think I'll actually split these... well, then again, I don't know. Oh, that's actually the initial army. Well, you're gonna take a while. Maybe I'll split you up like this. But then again, how damaged are you? And do I have enough forces to actually deal with that on my own? Maybe if I do like this, then I'll have enough to actually take care of these guys. Of course, hope if they actually are still there and not in possession of the castle itself, which would suck. Because I would have gotten so close, but yet so far. For why are you just standing there? Are you just teasing me? Or are you incapable of taking that? I would actually think the first thing, because I think these guys should be able to take that. Maybe not though. That's the hope. Anyway, the promised Kaiju Maru. There we go. I'm a man of my words. Most of the time. Oh yeah, and foreign veteran. Although probably not the best place to recruit him. But where else can I recruit him? Definitely not there. I do believe I need a trading port, right? Yes, I need to recruit him from a trading port. And that's just a regular port, right? Yes, it is. But, like the troops you need to train, yeah. I could take that long trek, I guess. And And 500 koku, I can afford that. And it's not like you're gonna die in the time it takes you to get over there. My forces might die, but that's another matter. And I don't think that's gonna happen anyway. So let's get you to do that. Although the reward is it's not really anything I care about, to be brutally honest. So you're definitely American. I can walk through that. It's good to have allies, you know. Oh yeah, I only need to go through one ally. And a vassal. But these guys are kind of a part of me. Kinda. Yes. Edo, do you own any more? No. You only own 2 provinces. If I'm not entirely mistaken. Which I'm not. I am correct in this instance. So yeah, I think I have the plan set up. Although I might change it. But right now the plan is for these guys to go down and take care of this army. If they haven't managed to take that in time. And you guys, you are to attack Edo. Which, if you do not bring up any reinforcements, or just magically spawn an army right here, for example, then I should have enough forces to actually deal with that. You also have these guys, but as you can see from the flag, they're quite battered. So let's see what we can actually do, shall we? And my trade is being raided. Fair enough, I did declare war on you. Well, I didn't declare war on you specifically, but I declared war on an ally of yours, and you are in your rights to defend them, although they're ultimately going to lose this war. Actually, they're going to win this war, if we are historically correct here, but yeah, who cares? And they lost. But they did take a significant amount of damage. So the hope is that the garrison, I don't know about the garrison, but I know that most of these guys will be quite battered. So, you know what? I think I'll commit both of these guys at once. Although these guys will take slightly longer to get there. Or do I really want to do that? I actually don't know. You know what? Let's have you guys. Let's have the artillery go there. Along with the general. And the faster units, the line infantry, have you follow. There we go. Matsumoto defeated. Which are not you guys. Very close though. Three turns. I don't know if I'll actually have the funds by then. Because I'm starting to get raided a bit. Hopefully a bit more powerful navy will help out that bit. Unless they're raiding like down here, which, to be fair, some of them are. Well, there goes some of my trades. Did that faction die? If that is the case, then I have, well, I should have an open trade route. If there are any more people willing to trade with me, that is. Let's see if that is the case. Oh, there we go. There goes the reinforcements I was talking about. So I need to have both of my armies in the same place, I think, in order to secure my victory in Edo. Well, it's not a gigantic army, but if they want to garrison this, then I definitely need two armies to take care of those guys. So let's see, let's have a poke. So you managed to replenish a bit, and you do have some garrison 20-pounder cannon battery. That's actually pretty good. That's garrison thingy. Or at least some of it. Some of it might actually be captured stuff. Can I win this if I have to fight? Well, I have quite a bit of cavalry. They do have some. They do have 2 spear units, and they do definitely have the artillery advantage for yeah, as I like to say, obvious reasons, and this is definitely an obvious reason. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, will I be able to reinforce? Yes! Good. So these guys will probably try to break out, because they do have the advantage. I think so, at least. Or at least close to it. They are not at such a big a disadvantage that they will not try to break out. At least that's what I think. Anyway, let's take a look at possible trade again. Oh, you're all the way over there. Yeah, that's gonna be rated to hell. 113 potential income. And you're the only option available to me. Well, do you actually want to trade then? Yes, you do. Probably 0 coke is actually going to come from that, because of the mentioned raiding. But with the acquisition of South Sea Nano, which I can pretty much guarantee, unless they come in with massive reinforcements, and the eventual conquest of Kai, will bring me 2 trade resources, which should bring my income up quite a bit. Actually, do I have access to any trade resources of my own? No, I am importing all of them. I actually have control of 0 trade resources. There we go. Here you can see all the trade resources, and they neatly are spread all around, but not in my territory. So I would be grabbing both silk and copper. Oh, never mind, this is silk. Tea and copper. Let's look at the prices for those. Tea, 35, and copper, 49. The only thing more valuable than that is coal. I don't count machines because I don't produce machines. I can only import them from America and the UK, or Great Britain, and France. So that, along with cotton, I believe, are the 2 resources you can actually not produce in Japan. You can only import them. But anyway, let's get to what should probably be a good battle. Because I don't see them just sitting on their hands doing nothing. Although the AI has surprised me a few times. So I'm not going to rule it out completely. More raiding, yeah. I definitely need a stronger navy at this point to be able to break that. And I will admit that I do not have that. I have 3 ships. Or at least I am getting a 3rd ship. And really only one of them is powerful. And the 2 of them are just utter crap. So yeah, I need to fix that. But I can't really support that with the current upkeep. Which is that low because of the current rating, so it's a vicious circle. Hooray. Oh wow, they actually didn't attempt to break out. Wow. To be honest, that's really unexpected. Let's get you in there. Are you actually going on the offensive? Because that's much easier to take care of you in a siege. Which these guys will attest to. I can auto-solve this. This is auto-solvable. So go ahead. And look at all the artillery I captured. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna peacefully occupy it. Oh, so we are technically at war now because you're rebels. Well, let's destroy your dreams. Let's leave the artillery behind and just destroy your dreams. Well, okay. And I also got yet more artillery. That was okay, I guess. So let's get you in there, because this is definitely where I need to replenish the most. Can I get a peace with you, please? I don't want to be at war with you anymore. Definitely because the guy who actually declared war on is you're also friendly, by the way. So this is slightly weird. But yeah, the guy you declare war on, he is dead. Oh, a vassal. I can get another vassal. Let's go for it. And they still have Tsu and Taketori as an enemy. But I don't care. By the way. Oh yeah, the Taketori killed... No, the Tsu killed these guys, unless these two are at war with one another, which might be the case. But basically, the other guy that went to war with this guy against me, he is dead. He did. So are you at war with the Taketori? Not at all. Okay then, so it was the Tsu that took them. Unless he took the province and then they got the peace and then became allies immediately. Which I think is highly doubtful. Although, the whole vassal thing right here is an example that this game doesn't always make sense. Not at all. But look at that income. That's good. Nice. By the way, I will make a note of some of the artillery I have gotten. This cannon battery, for example, which is garrison artillery, which you can capture. You can capture it, but you cannot destroy it, which makes it very weird. So I now have free artillery, which I cannot get rid of. Which is not really something I'm gonna complain too much about, but in the case of not wooden cannons, because these are actual recruited wooden cannons, but fort wooden cannons. Indestructible, and in my eyes, as close to useless as you can get in this game. So, hooray. Anyway, good victory there. I got in South Shinano, I got another vassal. Did I get a trade with you? Can I actually get a trade with you? What is your name again? Kagagawa. We cannot trade. That is most unfortunate. But I'll survive. So yeah, I think the obvious next target is Edo, unless these guys declare war on my... Well, they are already at war with my vassals, so I shouldn't really be worried, should I? I don't really care about these guys' survival. Because even if I lose this, if this goes down to 8, then who cares? I can just get this back to... well, I can get this up again using other means. So really all that we have to do now is to get Musashi. And if we get that as well, then we have 11. So that leaves only 3 provinces, and then we should be good for this campaign. I'm talking about this as if it's going to happen in the next episode, which it clearly isn't. But at least at this point, it's looking pretty bright. We have a bright future ahead of us, I think. Also, how long do I have to stay here? Not that long, I think. I think I can move these guys along pretty quickly. So, let's move along pretty quickly then. So, sorry for no battle, but I do try to make the enemy engage in the battles. So, when they decide not to, well, then I don't really have that many options, do I? And definitely not in a situation where it would be preferable to auto-resolve. Because I'm not gonna attack. I'm not gonna assault a besieged position. The only place I would do that is where I had overwhelming numbers. And I wouldn't even do it then, because then I would just auto-resolve. Oh yeah, there we go. Sumpu. Which are you, I believe? Oh, you're over there, right? Once again, it's a shame that I can't really see where they are. Oh, this might bring me into war with Edo. Oh. But yeah, I'm not gonna say no to my ally, even if it is the guy I just just forced to become my vassal. And are we at war? Is Edo and I at war? Good. But I'm gonna shift that over to this, simply for better income.
Always happy to offer advice.
So yeah, let's get you there. We are still at peace, so these guys didn't join. Okay, this is Sunpu. But we are Shogunates. Right? Or did they switch alliances? Yeah, we are Shogunates. So this is weird. Like, I get it. You don't like these guys, so you want to declare war on them. But seriously, they are Shogunate now. You're shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting the Shogun in the foot by doing this. I don't get you sometimes. Probably should just have gotten a peace with these guys, because apparently getting vassals sometimes are more hassle than they are really worth. Oh well. So, can I move these guys immediately? I think I probably can. Although I'll leave the artillery behind. At least the wooden cannons. And they are still very happy. That's good. Let's get that joined up. And get the main army ready. There we go. So we have our main army and we have our reinforcing army. That guy. Which I'm gonna join up with that guy. With a lot more artillery. So my tactic here might just be to front load my artillery in the next battle. By the way, this thing, how well is it defended? It's defended with a castle, so it's okay, I would say. Pretty okay, actually. So it is a tier 3 thing. That's pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna deny that. Yakuza office, sure. Field artillery school, oh my. Oh my. Ho ho. That's good. That's really good. You can also get these guys. Samurai Secret Police. And Rifle Attendants. These are pretty okay. Actually, they are very good, but they're pretty expensive. Could go for a few of them, I guess. Although, I will probably start recruiting them once these guys fall, and it looks like the Sunpu are gonna go north. Maybe. Maybe. Also, I can, if I want, I can also go from Kai down to Suruga, as you can see right here, along this road. So I have a lot of options on how to deal with these guys. And I think that's probably gonna be the way of it. But anyway, now that that is decided, let's try to speed things up again. Oh yeah, I should have dealt with you. I forgot about that. So now you're gonna bombard... actually, not gonna bombard, you're just gonna straight up block it. Okay, if that's your thing. Which, in fact, I know it is. Oh, you're getting into my territory there. You are an ally of mine, and you have been so for quite some time. But I'm still, quite, I find it worrying when they enter my territory, nonetheless. I've had bad experiences in the past. And definitely, when I know that on the difficulty is very hard, for example, that's where your allies can just do stupid stuff, well, irrational stuff, and, like, be at war with you for no reason. But never mind, apparently they turned their the units around immediately. Or they have them had them hide somewhere. That's also a possibility, which is a bit more scary. Anyway, let's get my newly created navy, which hopefully should be enough to deal with this. And oh yes, it is. Most definitely is. Did you actually damage anything? No, you didn't do that at all. So let's build that military port I talked about. Let's get these guys fixed up. And I do actually have enough money to do a bit more. A wooden corvette. I think I'm going to save up for another Kaijamaru. And then I'm going to wait for the bronze-clad ships to be recruitable. In the meanwhile, still working on this. And as tempting as getting one of these is, I definitely have enough artillery right now. So if I would be recruiting anything, it would probably be these guys. But I'm not going to. Actually, the next thing I am gonna do, I think, is upgrading this gold. Switch gold. And as you can see, the value of Sado is quite high. I believe it is the highest. 3,000, 2,000, 1,700, 1,700, and oh, 4,500. That's pretty nice as well. It's actually more. So this is the most valuable province I own at the moment. I think this may surpass it once I actually get it. I should say if I get it, but I know I'm probably gonna get it. Unless I get declared on by something and I have to deal with something like now, which could happen. I'm not gonna rule out anything. And my general is not my general, but my veteran is almost there. It's gotten quite a nice stroll through the Japanese countryside. No. I can't do that. I cannot defend you because I don't want to be at war with Aizu. There's a black spot right here. I cannot be at war with them. So as much as it pains me, I have to decline that. Which means I lost one of my vassals. Hooray. Hopefully that doesn't happen with the other one. It might, but it also stains my honor, which may have an impact on the public order of things. Oh yeah, and there goes my other vassal. So we're now down to 7, I believe. So we're halfway again. And that is basically why I said that, although it looked pretty well for 1 second, I shouldn't take anything for granted in this campaign. Because just immediately, I am 2 provinces behind schedule. Yeah, let's get these guys joined up so they can actually replenish a bit. And I'm basically gonna bypass these guys and just go straight for face. Which I almost could do with the troops that were already there. Actually, no, I couldn't because it was mainly artillery, actually. Which I got even more of right now. And I should also load you into the front army, I believe. Probably along with the cavalry. So many choices. So thankfully I'm not at war with you, so I don't really have to worry about the possibility of the Sumpu being a thorn in my side, which is good. So I am gonna wrap up this part shortly, but I would definitely want to take care of the
offer, and do so with all your undoubted wisdom.
Who are you at war with? Obama, Yodo, and Sayama. I'm still technically at war with Sayama. And I know you're Shogunate. Yeah, sure. Although, what else can I get out of you? Nothing. Okay. Gotta make a proposal then. So you were at war with my vassal, but then again I didn't care too much for them. I will say that the Aizu are starting to spread their tendrils out. Also, really? Well, I said that the Sumpu weren't going to be an issue. Well, it was nice that it wasn't the Sumpu that actually got that province. But then the Taketori, which actually were the ones that got that province, declared war on me. Hooray! Man. I just can't catch a break. That's fun. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Also, it's gonna be interesting to see if my newfound allies, will they actually join me? Because they are Shogunate, and these guys are Imperial. Let's see. Oh. Well, they didn't join the Taketori either, so I guess there's that.
An honest battle is always...
Yeah, that's fair. Also, it's not my honor that got stained by those guys refusing to help me in that war. Wait a minute. Didn't we have... You bastards. You were Shogunate. You were freaking Shogunate, right? I had to trade with you, and you were Shogunate. And then the Sioux joins my enemies. Oh, it's almost like I called it. Almost like I called it. Well, I am gonna send one of these armies back and deal with this, because holy moly, this province is extremely exposed right now. So, I am... will I just send my best man, basically? Well, I won't send this entire thing, but I will take with me quite a few of these guys. I'll leave the artillery. Damn the artillery. Let's go without it, and we could always take our own. But leave... there we go. So we'll take that and get to the defense of South Shinano, because that is urgent. And then have you guys get ready for the attack here. Although I would prefer for you not to be that close when I take your stuff. Although I probably could reach that in one turn now. Next turn. Or maybe not. I guess we'll find out then. But let's get you into this and actually train troops. Which is free. That's quite nice. The risk is of course that these guys might attack me. They might declare war on me. Fully possible. I recognize that. Oh, and I should point out that Musashi, that was in Imperial hands, is now in Shogunate hands. So at least there's that. So we managed to do a few good things in this part, and then a lot of it got cancelled by the next things that happened. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. You do have trade routes open. Josai, yes, you're the obvious target. For the target. Target for my trade. Yes. My aggressive negotiations. There we go. And that is it, right? Yes, it is. No more trading for me. But look at that trade. It's beautiful. Anyway, so this is an interesting point to leave. Lots of new enemies and lots of new territory to gobble up, or alternatively have the momentum swing the other way and have my territory being gobbled up. Which is, once again, definitely a possibility. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part, and I hope you enjoyed it so much that you will like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and come back to see the next one, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. I'll see you then. Goodbye for now.